Welcome to Psychic Insights, where pop culture meets higher consciousness and the tea is always a little bit mystical. I'm Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and around here we don't just watch the drama unfold. We read the energy behind it, whether it's celebrity scandals, reality TV, chaos, or true crime with a twist. I'm tuning in to bring you the intuitive scoop the headlines miss. So buckle up, because your aura's about to get entertained. Welcome back to my channel. It's Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend. And oh my gosh, it's been a busy week in the Laura Owens world. And I released an episode yesterday and things changed. Dang it. So here we are again. All right. I had to pull cards because stuff happened in her bankruptcy case, and I wanted to know what was going on. So just if you're new here, thank you for being here. I like to cover the Laura Owens stuff along with some other criminal trials and interesting cases. And man, I mean, the universe is not, it's giving. It's totally giving. So I'm covering a lot of stuff, which I like and I enjoy. So what happened here? Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. It helps my channel and I appreciate it. It's growing and I love that from all of us. All right. So in plain English, Laura Owens had a Chapter 7 bankruptcy case in certain terms. That's how you try to wipe out your debt, avoid other financial obligations. I wouldn't know. I'm pretty responsible. Anyway, so now this case has been dismissed with prejudice, and the wording matters because it means that she does not get her debts wiped out, and she cannot refile for 1 full year. And this wasn't random. This was a stipulated agreement between her, the U.S. trustee, which is the government, and Clayton Echard. So this was negotiated. This was intentional, and when you see the U.S. trustee involved like that, that tells you that there were concerns behind the scenes. Welcome to Laura Owens' world. I sometimes I wonder like what these people think when they're like going through all this. Anyway, so I didn't want to just speculate, I just wanted to ask some very specific questions, and you know me, I pulled my cards, my Lenormand cards. And dang it, as usual, the story that came through, like it almost lines up what we're seeing legally. It's so fascinating to me. I love the cards. And even though I am a psychic and I do like spiritual guidance and all that stuff, and my intuition is really on point a lot of the time, when I pull these cards, it totally freaks me out because they're like, they surprise me. And I'm like, wow, this is so cool. So here's the question I ask. What is the real reason this case was dismissed right now? And what I got was, and if you've been following along, you might start to be learning about the cards, right? I got Scythe, I got Mountain, and I got Dog. Okay, so these three makes it kind of very clear that this was a forced cut with the scythe, because they hit a wall, mountain, and something wasn't moving forward, something was blocked, and even with legal support, the dog energy, it wasn't enough to overcome it. So instead of pushing forward and risking something worse, they made a quick, strategic exit. All right. So I asked next, who actually has the leverage here? This was interesting. I got the Tower, the Stars, and the Ring. Okay. This is the system. Okay. So we got the system. This is the court. This is structure, alignment, and agreement. So what this says is the power is not chaotic, like our girl Laura. It's actually very structured and intentional. And Clayton, he's aligned with that structure. The agreement didn't weaken his position. It actually protects it. All right. So then I asked, what consequences are inevitable here? And this is where the energy shifts. We got the mice, we got the clover, and we got the cross. Okay. So these three, there's a moment of relief right now, but that's the clover energy. But the mice tells us things are still eroding, because our little mice here like to erode. They like to erode slowly. And the cross, well, that's weight, that's burden, that's heavy. That's heavy. That's consequences that don't go away just because you made one move. That this is not an escape. It's a temporary pause before heavier things. See what I mean about these cards? I'm telling you. All right. So then we got to make sure I got the right ones. Okay. Then I asked what's happening behind the scenes that we're not seeing. And then what I got is house, birds. More strategy with the fox. Okay. So conversations, birds are conversations. Foxes can be strategy, concern, right? And self-protection. So this feels like, how do we manage this without it getting worse? So there's awareness here, there's pressure here, and there's definitely strategic thinking happening privately. So then I asked, what unfolds next? Because, we want to know. And remember, these are all entertainment purposes only. All right. We got the letter. We got the ship and the garden. So it's clear. More documents, more movement, and more public exposure. This is not going quiet. It's moving inward. So this is not, let me say it again. This is not going quiet. This is moving outward, not inward. Didn't get enough coffee. All right. This is going into the public, more visibility. So let's zoom out for a second, because this is where people need to pay attention. The bankruptcy case, that was just one layer. But it intersects with something much bigger. The criminal case. And energetically, what this is showing us is avoidance is getting harder, structures are tightening, and temporary exits are not removing long-term consequences. The mice and cross combination, the mice and the cross, that's not light energy. That's pressure building over time. So if you're asking, does this help her in the criminal case? Absolutely not. If anything, it suggests the system is organizing, not backing off. So here's the truth of the moment. This wasn't a win. This was a strategic retreat under pressure. There's a little bit of breathing room right now, but the bigger picture, it's still unfolding. And from what I'm seeing, both, from my intuitive lens, we are not at the end of this story. We're at the point where things start to move faster, which should be really interesting for all of us, right? So if you want me to keep breaking down this case from a grounded and intuitive perspective, let me know in the comments. And if you're someone who wants to learn how to trust your own intuition in situations like this, I'll drop some resources below, because this is what it looks like when you combine logic and intuition and actually see what's going on. And I thank you again for being here, for supporting my channel, liking, subscribing, doing all that stuff. Really helps me out. And it lets me know that you like this kind of stuff. And I'm happy to provide it. And if you're an intuitive and you would like to join me on a live session sometime and we can talk about it, let me know. Send me an email at yourpsychicgirlfriend@gmail.com, because I think lives might be in our future. And I will see you in the next one.